Right. Now to start over. Well, apparently I found one problem of the Matrix on if you have this screen recorder GLIP, if you use that, you have Bluetooth speakers, it starts to glitch them out and then it just stops your video and that's it. It used to do that to me randomly on the video games and not so much anymore. Alright, here's a case. So on the left, they call people racist. You're a racist and you're a bigot, and they use words like that against everyone. But they, in fact, are racists. Here's how.
From TimCast.com, white instructors to be fired first under Minneapolis Teachers Union agreement. Bravo, progressives. You are enacting racism. This is clearly unconstitutional, and it's a violation of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. But this is the paradox of social justice, is it not? This idea that in order for there to be justice, they must actively implement systems of injustice, I find to be quite laughable. Here's the part. Most people don't know this is happening. I kid you not.
It is.
Now, I shouldn't say most people, but the older generation for sure. I know there.
Now, and it really has been in the past 2 years that a lot of these things I would never have believed have begun to happen. You know, and maybe it is because, like he said, the boomer generation isn't realizing that this is going on. So we do have to communicate better. We really do, because somehow we're not. We're not informing each other. Then what are we doing? What are we doing here? Joe Rogan's taking a position on Trump. He wasn't going to have him on the show. Wasn't going to do it. There was somebody else that would have been good to have on there that he just wasn't going to have on the show. I really think it was Trump. Oh well. Let's start up.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
What do you think is going to happen with Trump? What do you know about the raid, the FBI raid?
I have no inside knowledge. I don't know. I mean,
on, he calls
I
you.
think I think he did retweet us a couple times.
He retweeted me a couple times too. Hilarious.
He
I was laughing my ass off. I was like, the fucking president retweeted me.
I think that people who are arguing that he's been given a ton of fuel, like they just poured rocket fuel in his engine, I think that's absolutely true. I mean, if you just look at the fundraising he's done.
Okay, number one, when he was being raided, he was actually in New York doing a fundraiser. And since it happened while doing the fundraiser, he got a shitload more money. So number one, they helped him. They helped him at the time they did it.
Off back of this already.
Right, but what did they...
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't mean politically. I mean, like, legally. Like, what did they find?
Oh.
Is he actually in trouble? Because I think the goal was to try to knock him out of the 2024 elections, right? By
Big Mac
trying
receipts.
him for crimes. What did
Yeah.
he do?
I don't know.
Do you know what he did, Jamie?
And number two, the thing with these files, I saw the paper that they produced. He unclassified the files that he has of those. They showed the paper on one of the shows. So this is still going around because people don't know. He didn't have fucking... And number two, nuclear secrets. No. People say that because they're still thinking this is the fucking 80s. Russia, all of us, they know how to... They have nuclear weapons already. Basically, nuclear weapons. If you have nuclear weapons, you have nuclear secrets. You're not going to fucking make fusion, are you? That's the next thing that they need to learn how to do if they haven't already figured it out, is fusion of hydrogen. They can't do that yet. When they can, it'll be like being able to make a star. So there'll be a lot more affordable energy at that point. That being said, that's just another one. You know, and then if they want to say it's January 6th, he didn't, that's another one. He didn't coordinate all that stuff. People get upset and go on riot. The left, you get upset and you write and you just shit all the time. For you to ramp it up and try to make it like he's done something when you've not attached any accountability to any of your leaders that say like reap the whirlwind and then the fucking justices are attacked. No. So that's not going to work. None of that's going to work. He's going to fucking run, and if he runs, he's going to beat you. Sorry. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. And if you cheat this time, that's a wrap. We all know you fucking cheated. You know, clearly, we just live in a whole nother world. We really do. Since the last 2 years. And I think a big part of it has to do with the jab. I really do. I think all those people that took the jab were altered somehow. I don't think they're able to think the same way. I think that's a big ass part of it. Now, am I right? I don't know. I mean, to some degree, I have to be. But, you know, people have to want the truth. You have to want the truth in your own life. You have to want to have the truth in some degree in the outer world, or all your works become unfruitful and tainted. I mean, they might be monetarily fruitful, but I mean, honestly, I mean, if you sow the fruit of death, you're getting death. You know, you always have to make a better goal than you had before. You know, and sometimes it's not just material goals. You know, you got to want to have a society and build a society, and you have to want to be able to be at peace with people that aren't like you at all. You have to be able to tolerate people that don't think the same things or believe the same things. You got to want to have people that can be free to live the way that they want. Not to say that, and it's not the same thing. It's not like the people on the left they're actively trying to make America a certain way in other people's lives. So anyone else in the world, different countries, different things like that, that's a whole nother issue. Those people don't have to see things the way that people that are operating under one nation are supposed to do. That was what was great about America, and what still could be great about America if America doesn't lose itself in the Civil War. Because it looks like that may be the case before it's over. Because we're not properly respecting the other half. And we've let this Marxist shit creep in, and they said they were going to do it. They said they were going to do the long march through the institutions, and they did. You know? And you have these young people believing this stuff, thinking that it works. And I know to some degree most of the generations and punk rock kids and headbanger kids are all sort of anarchists to some degree when they're young. But this is different. This is big time different than before. And it really is, because we've got a disconnect we have those kids that are like that, and they're being guided